Oh, sorry.
It's all good. You can drink if you want. It's cool. You just drink while we react. Not a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I'll keep it out of the intro.
No, it's not awkward. We're just waiting here.
Okay. Wait, what are we reacting to now?
You drinking coffee. Hello people, I am Jaby KOAY, joined by POONAM Shah and PRIYANKA Shah. No relation to the other Priyanka that you all know about. Anyway, we're gonna look at The Lion King, Rise of the King with SHAH RUKH. This is Hindi from Disney, India. So, yeah, I don't know what we're in for here. Achar just put this in front of us and we're gonna look at it. And y'all speak Hindi, right?
Yeah, so हम हिंदी बोल सकते हैं. मेरा नाम पूनम है, मेरा नाम प्रियंका है और हम हमारा Instagram है, हमारा YouTube है. हमको follow कीजिए. Yeah.
Right.
हमको follow कीजिए. हम हिंदी पर है. Yeah. हमारा हिंदी थोड़ा practice चाहिए, पर हम बोल सकते हैं. हम हिंदी में बोल सकते हैं.
I asked them to tell you guys their favorite way to make a samosa. I don't know what they're talking about right now.
हम समोसा नहीं बना सकते.
All right, so let's check this out real quick.
I'm so excited. I love Lion King. I know.
सिम्बा, मैं हमेशा तुम्हारे साथ हूँ और हमेशा तुम्हारे साथ रहूँगा. बस याद रखना कि तुम कौन हो.
Oh, Mufasa, okay.
एक सच्चा राजा. हम सब कहीं न कहीं एक नाजुक सी डोर से बंधे हैं. आम लोग अक्सर ये सोचते हैं कि वो क्या ले सकते हैं, लेकिन एक सच्चा राजा ये सोचता है कि वो क्या दे सकता है. सिम्बा, हमेशा याद रखना कि तुम कौन हो. एक सच्चा राजा. याद रखना.
Yes.
So they do this thing at the end of the YouTube videos now with the end screens, and so like it ends up cutting like the last 20 seconds of the trailer visually. But anyway, I didn't catch the other names. Who did you guys see them by chance? I didn't. Like the stupid end screen got in the way. I said, "Won't go, right?" First off,
Yeah.
How did you feel about SHAH RUKH as Mufasa?
I think SHAH RUKH is like the natural choice to be Mufasa. I think that he's like the natural like father figure of the Bollywood industry. So I'm super excited. And Lion King is like one of our childhood like favorite movies like of all time. Like I can't explain to you how much I want to watch like Lion King like even in theaters. Like we had Lion King everything. We had Lion King beds,
we were Lion King
blinds.
fanatics when we were little. And still, like I mean, like it's still so magical, like hearing it. Yeah. I love it, yeah.
So I think SHAH RUKH was like the most natural
SHAH
choice.
RUKH's like the Beyonce of Bollywood, you know? Like except for he's like an actor. He's like the highest paid actor in the world, first of all. So I mean, like obviously he's a big deal.
I would have gone with Amitabh, but I mean, I like SHAH RUKH. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I like what he's bringing here. I like the presence in his voice.
Yeah.
But the first person I would have thought of would have been Amitabh.
I personally think like Amitabh, like he would have been a great choice too. I think SHAH RUKH's a little younger, so I think he suits the role more. Where it's
like naturally age wise, like Amitabh's just a little bit older, and SHAH RUKH like kind of fits like that father role a little better, I think.
Yeah.
Do you know how old James Earl Jones is?
No.
He's like 90 years old.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. No, I'm not even kidding. Like he's really old now. He's the one that voiced Mufasa. I mean, when he did it the first time, he was closer to 80 to 65 years old.
See, so SHAH RUKH is around like 50 something. So that makes
How
sense.
old is Amitabh?
He's like 70 something.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like they would have both been great, but
Yeah, I know, exactly. But I would have liked to have seen Mufasa. I would have liked to have seen SHAH RUKH in one of the other roles. Not that I wouldn't want him part of Lion King, just doing something different in Lion King.
yeah,
True.
that could have been cool.
But who's Simba? Did you see who's playing Simba?
So that's his son, right?
Simba's his son, but who's playing that Simba?
Aryan Khan.
Aryan Khan.
Who's that?
That's his son. And
Oh, so his actual son is playing Aryan.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
I've seen pictures of his son. He looks exactly
exactly
like
like
SHAH
SHAH
RUKH.
RUKH. It's
Yeah.
it's uncanny.
It's really
like if you look at it, you're like looking at like a young SHAH RUKH. It's like it's like kind of like trippy.
Yeah, it is really trippy.
We're gonna look at Aryan Khan, son of Mufasa, The Lion King, in cinemas July 19th.
मैं हूँ सिम्बा, मुफासा का बेटा.
That actually matched the mouth really well.
Why does he sound like Shah Rukh Khan?
That sounded like Shah Rukh Khan.
बाबा ने मुझे सूरज की रोशनी छूती हर चीज का रक्षक बनाया था. अब अगर मैं नहीं लड़ूंगा तो कौन लड़ेगा?
Is that him or his son?
Is that the end? Oh, that's the end of the ad. I was like, wow, that was fast.
Wait, I could have sworn that was Shah Rukh Khan.
That sounded. Why does he look like exactly like Shah Rukh Khan? And he sounds
Is
exactly
his
like
voice
Shah Rukh Khan?
actually that deep? This is like.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? You
No,
tell me.
it just blows my mind because then he's.
Wait, no.
You know what? You know who you sound like? You sound like Priyanka.
That's true.
So what? No one's complaining there.
But his voice
True.
is so deep for like, what is he, like 21, 22?
He's. I thought he was like a teenager.
Yeah, like his voice is literally so deep. It sounds like very manly.
It sounds very theatric, just like his dad's, which is.
Well, there's a couple things to consider there. Men's voices. He's 21, first off.
Exactly.
Okay.
Men's voices become deep like at 13, 14 years old, maybe 15.
But
you're
that
pushing
deep?
it. Yeah, like my voice got really deep when I was 14 years old. People were shocked. They were like, what happened to the little boy? So, and so there's that. My voice is actually deeper than my father's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so it's exacerbated when you speak into a microphone, like the microphone I got over there for my podcast. Like you speak into that thing, it brings that all that vibrance.
Wow, I was like super like my face was just like super confused for like the first like 2 seconds because I was just like, wait, that's Shah Rukh Khan, that's not his son. And then I was just like, oh wow, it is the son.
Okay, do y'all live with your mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever had an instance where you answered the phone and it was a relative of yours and they
thought you were your mom.
They immediately thought you were your mom?
Yeah, all the
Okay.
time.
Boom. Case
Yeah.
closed.
Right.
Go
True.
home. No more NYPD Blue here.
Wow, I'm
Law
excited.
and order.
I just didn't expect that.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
know.
expect that, y'all.
Yes.
No, I did not see that coming, and like I think it's really exciting. That means like Shah Rukh Khan's legacy lives on in Bollywood. It's a lot to live up to. I will say.
Way to push him right back into the shadow.
No,
know.
But I will say,
I didn't mean to do that, but
Aryan Khan does have a lot to live up to, and I think that it's super cool that he's doing this. If he wants to be in Bollywood, then I hope that he really does
he has. Like,
What do you mean if he wants to? Of course he has to.
Well,
He
has to. No, I don't think he has to. He can do anything he wants. Like, but I think that if he wants to, it would be really cool to see his father's legacy continue.
I don't know. I mean, it just seems like every time you have a huge Bollywood Amitabh Bachchan,
Abhishek
Anil Kapoor, every time if they're really huge in Bollywood, their kids kind of have to like ascend to take over them.
They don't have to, but see, the kids usually want to.
Let it go.
What?
no,
I don't know. That's what I see a lot, and I'm not mad at it. So
no.
I'm one of those few people who's not mad at nepotism. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So that's what I was about to say. I'm just like, so the thing is, like, like if you're entering any industry, like let's say like I don't know, like the hotel industry, like if your dad owns a hotel, it's a much easier for you to have the contacts, for you to have like the money, the resources to enter the hotel industry yourself. So that's the same thing. It's even more so with the Bollywood industry because it's owned by such a small amount. Like the producers are such like well connected with like the actors. It's a very small circle, So like to break into that circle as an outsider is nearly impossible, and that's why you don't see a lot of like new and upcoming actors in Bollywood because of that. It's like so hard to enter into it, and if you're already into it, obviously his dad has the contacts. His dad has like
Shah Rukh Khan is like the king of Bollywood, man.
But I think that's an oversimplification though. There's another angle to it because there's plenty of trailers I've seen that starred people that are complete unknowns.
Right.
And the thing about it is it has to do with people's interest. So people are going after what they're familiar with, not necessarily people they don't find familiar. Like there could be, it happens sometimes where you have this person out of nowhere who becomes a huge hit in India or in the States or wherever, and they're complete unknowns.
Right.
I mean, we were just talking about earlier on YouTube, there was a lady who has like almost 1 million followers and she only has 2 videos, like she's brand new.
Yeah.
And so every now and then you get that, but most of the time when someone's new, unknown, they're not bankable and it's harder to get people to pay attention.
No, but like
I totally agree with that. Yeah.
In this
So-
case, like Aryan Khan has like the king of the kings entry to Bollywood, so he has like everything at his disposal if he wants it.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Like they're
Wait, say that again? Everything what?
He has everything, every resource imaginable at
his
his
disposal.
disposal.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought I understood you and I'm like, I need it slower because I don't understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's totally
So-
true that like sometimes like no names don't sell, but like I think that's part of like what makes the industry hard. Like even like Hollywood, a no-namer is not going to sell as well as like somebody who's been in Hollywood for ages. I think it's harder for newcomers to come in though. It's harder for them to even get their foot in the door in Bollywood.
Yes.
And I think that's the hard part.
Yeah, the other thing about star kids is like if you're a star kid and you're entering Bollywood, and if you're able to do it because your parents have connections, then they get a lot of criticism, like more criticism than the regular person, obviously, because
So it's a lot of pressure
the
for them,
privilege.
of course.
Yeah, so it's a ton of pressure for them as well. So like, you know, there are people like Ranbir Kapoor who just rise up to the challenge and like become an Alia Bhatt who become like, you know, super well known for their acting talents.
Right.
But then there are other kids who just kind of like
Not
drown.
all star kids, not all star kids make it either. So it's like, even though they have the resources at their disposal, it's not like a guarantee they'll make it.
Or that they'll be good.
Yeah.
Sometimes
But-
it's hard not to like psychologically like drown and like think like, oh, I have to live up to the shadow and never do it.
Okay, so hold on. Wait, on that note, how did you feel about his performance in this trailer?
He sounded just like his dad.
He sounded just like his dad, so I'm sure he's learning a lot of tips from his dad. And it seems promising.
Yeah.
Okay.
It seems like it's worth watching.
I actually appreciate, now that we're talking about this, I actually appreciate that he sounds just like his dad, because I always found it weird as a kid that Simba, who's played by Matthew Broderick, sounded so different from Mufasa. When he became a grown-up, he had this kind of, excuse my language, but this bitch voice compared to Mufasa's voice. He had this roar behind his voice, you know?
Yeah.
And I always thought that was so strange. In its own way, it makes sense. As far as like physical attributes go, like I am not as tall as my dad. And so it always feels like I'm looking up to my dad in a way. And so vocally, Matthew Broderick is looking up to James Earl Jones. Right?
Gotcha.
And there we go with the coffee.
No, yeah, I actually.
So what I'm trying to get at is it's cool that they sound similar because of that. They're actual father and son.
I think I'm gonna be confused on screen, like which one's Shah Rukh
Yeah,
Khan and
I
which
know.
No,
one's
you
Priyanka.
won't. No, you won't.
A little bit,
No,
maybe.
you won't. As soon as they go Simba, you'll be, oh, that's Simba.
Yeah.
You know, the one who dies. Oh, that's
That's Mufasa.
Mufasa, yeah.
That was Mufasa. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You
Yeah.
won't be confused. So, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. This was a lot of fun, diving deep into the whole nepotism. Wikipedia article over here. So, thanks so much. And be sure to check out Poonam and Priyanka on the social media. Subscribe if you haven't done that already. I'll try to say that better next time in the next video. Hit the bell icon so you get notified every time we drop another video. Check out our other reactions, reviews, short films, vlogs, and other videos with Poonam and Priyanka. I'm Jaby KOAY, this is
Poonam.
and
Priyanka.
peace out.